Disney Lorcana just announced Chapter 6 this morning. Let's get into it. Super exciting news. Disney Lorcana Chapter 6 has been announced and is coming. AZURITE C is going to be the new chapter's name, and it started off with the introduction of some pretty exciting things. You get to see the intro video, and about a couple seconds into like a big fight scene, Playmats shows up from Big Hero 6. So Big Hero 6 characters are in Chapter 6, and we'll get into that in just a minute. They also announced that the other big addition to the chapter is going to be the Rescue Rangers, which is a huge hit in the nostalgia feels for me. I'm so excited for those cards. They also announced, instead of doing like the gift set or the Illuminator's Quest like they did in Ursula's Return, they're going to be doing a Stitch gift set. It looks pretty stinking amazing. It's got a promo card. It comes with its own card portfolio, some packs. Take a look at the pack art. That's pretty cool. So a lot of exciting things coming out. The treasure trove, it actually makes sense now that it's called a treasure trove because the whole ocean theme, I don't know why I had to add waves there. The whole ocean theme, the sea theme that they're doing, it's super exciting. We've got a little peek at what that looks like and what the contents are with some of the card dividers. They also showed off the 2 starter decks. There's going to be an Amber and Ruby deck and an Emerald Sapphire deck as pictured over there. And the last, well, some of the last accessories, they're doing a Scar deck box based on the artwork from Shimmering Skies, also Scar card sleeves, and then they're doing a little throwback Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard deck box and deck sleeves, which I absolutely love the Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard card. Those playmats were a massive hit and they sold out fast. And I've seen some people selling them for upwards of $60 to $80 still, which is just crazy to me. But again, collectors, and I am not one to judge on spending too much on something that you really want. So I'll move on to the next topic. They showed the playmats. So Elsa Fifth Spirit, the card from Shimmering Skies, there will be an Elsa playmat. So expect that to be really difficult to get. Since you're following the channel, hopefully you've hit the subscribe button and found out some pointers on where to get those. Usually on Shop Disney, you can snag playmats if you're on there the moment the store opens up on the day of the release. Best Buy, if you just keep checking, they'll do pre-sales for playmats. Double Infinity Gaming also does pre-sales for playmats. Checking Target, usually they're like a midnight type release. Really hard for me to hit Target, and in stores they typically tend to get them. Same with Best Buy. I've lucked out and just found playmats at Best Buy. And of course, if your local gaming store gets them, that's always huge. I haven't had luck with local gaming stores getting their hands on them. They typically flock to the big box stores and kind of trickle through. Along with the Elsa playmat, Donald Duck Buccaneer playmat is also coming, which again fits into that the whole sea theme. They also announced when the European Championships are going to happen for the card game. It's December 6th through 8th in Disneyland Paris, which is crazy. Like Disneyland Paris and a massive card tournament. I didn't get invited. I'm not sure I'm even gonna place maybe second to dead last in Seattle. That's my goal, is not be dead last in Seattle. They announced the North American Championships will be January 10th through the 12th, and then the World Championships are going to take place in Disney World, which makes so much sense. I love it. Let's move on to some of the cards. They gave a sneak peek to a handful of cards, starting with the Big Hero 6 series. There's a Baymax Sapphire Rare card. One thing I really appreciated while they were going through the cards is they spoke so highly of the artwork and gave the artists a lot of attention that they deserve, because some of the artwork just continues to improve. They're also showing how on some of those legendaries, the raised texture to it, and now some of the artwork, how it goes outside of the actual frame. They're doing great things. They also showed Hiro Hamada for a Sapphire card from the Big Hero 6 line. There was Honey Lemon for Emerald, and then Fred, which is one of my favorite characters from Big Hero 6, just based on the pure goofiness. Another Emerald card. Wasabi is getting a card in the Sapphire color, and the first legendary they announced is, of course, Playmats, a Sapphire legendary. Super cool artwork. Again, like, I don't know. I love what they're doing. They continue to improve. Moving on to the Rescue Rangers. They announced Chip for an Amber card, followed up by Dale. And those two cards will play off each other if you're a game player, which I'm really starting to get into more. I'm understanding the dynamic, which it's just added more enjoyment to the world of Lorcana for me. I absolutely love collecting them, but now it's like, okay, so I'm regretting a whole lot of trades I've done. I mean, I love that I've got the enchanted cards, but now that I'm trying to play competitively, it's like, I used to have like 6 of those cards, and now I have none. And now I have to go buy them or trade for them back, which, classic me, trading for things that I've already traded away. They announced a Gadget Sapphire card. Gadget, awesome character from Rescue Rangers. And then, of course, the Rescue Rangers Away. It was an action card for the Amber playset, but it was like, I mean, you could see the artwork, but when I first saw it, it was like, that just reminds me of like just cartoon mornings, and took me right back to just the absolute nostalgia of that set, or that show, sorry. I don't know. They also showed off the first location card. I love location cards. It is a steel deck, and it is the Galactic Council Chamber from Stitch. And basically, if you have an alien or robot there, they can't be challenged, which is extremely helpful. And it'll, I don't know, it might make for some fun themed decks. I'll do a whole nother episode with gameplay and showing all that fun stuff. But right now I'm just gonna announce all the fun stuff that's coming out. There's a Hot Potato Steel action card. It's just more Stitch stuff, which I don't think anyone's gonna complain about. Stitch is a great character, he's fun. And then they showed a rare Emerald, which is the Stitch Alien Buccaneer card. That one was incredible as well. And then after that, without any like major announcement, they just showed a new Alice in Wonderland card, which is the Mad Hatter's Teapot. It's an amethyst item. And then moved directly on to a new Sisu card, which was another amethyst card, which is, it's pretty cool to see Sisu getting so much love. I mean, it's the Divine Water Dragon, so a water-themed chapter. It makes sense. And then, of course, Kakamura, because who else is going to be roaming the seas causing trouble? And Tigger, another Ruby rare card. And they were really loving the artwork on that. It's just, it was very artwork focused, which I can completely appreciate as somebody who can't draw worth a heck. And then, of course, they showed a Jim Hawkins Amber super rare card, and finished it all up with the last legendary they showed, which was Yzma Amethyst. So check that art out. Check that art out. There it is. So yeah, those were the major announcements. We'll post the dates on when things are dropping. And of course, it's always going to drop at your local gaming store first, followed by the big box places. I'll do some updated videos showing when things, are coming out. If I can find pre-sales, I'll get those posted. And I'll update the description on this video as well with some pre-orders once I find them. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully this was break it down in less than 10 minutes for you. The Lorecast went for about an hour. After they did all the announcements, they did some they played some games like Deck Rush, which are things that I have to learn before the Seattle event. And spoiler alert, they each picked 2 packs, and one of the girls opened an Enchanted. It was ridiculous. Like, I would kill to have that luck. So again, thank you for following along, and stay tuned for some awesome upcoming videos. I got carried away with some orders, and I'm going to be opening a lot of products soon. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day.
All right.